How's everybody doing today? My name is Dominic and I'm reporting at you live. We're going to be having another very important business meeting today. Always remember throughout this business meeting that I'm not a financial advisor. This video is made for entertainment purposes only. You already know how we do it around here. We come here, we have a business meeting. The ultimate goal for the business meeting is to get rich. So go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, do all that in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about the stock we're talking about today. Ticker symbol URG. URG, uranium mining company in Wyoming. If you've been a loyal subscriber to my YouTube channel, you already know about URG stock. I've interviewed the CEO on this YouTube channel before, and I'm trying to get him back on for a second interview here soon to talk about the earnings. We're going to be discussing the earnings today. They just released them last week. Today, I'm reporting at you live on August 13th, 2024. So let's go ahead and share the screen and look over the earnings from URG. This was just announced on August 9th, 2024. So the CEO, John Cash, had to say, the nuclear power industry continued to receive great news throughout the second quarter as the Russian uranium ban was approved by Congress and signed into law. U.S. nuclear utilities look to restart shuttered plants and extend the life of current reactors, and new reactors were being built around the world. At URG, we continue to ramp up production at our Lost Creek mine and made good progress installing monitor wells and basic infrastructure at our Shirley Basin project. When the Shirley Basin project is brought online, expected in late 2025, our annual licensed and constructed mine production capacity will grow from 1.2 million pounds to 2.2 million pounds per year of uranium. Okay, so they're saying that the Shirley Basin project will be producing in late 2025. They are producing uranium at the Lost Creek project right now, the Lost Creek mine. So the CEO continued, he says, we continue to consider ways to expand our domestic production to respond to growing demand from utilities and active efforts by the Department of Energy to acquire both high assay low enriched uranium and low enriched uranium with a preference for domestic feedstock. We believe we are uniquely positioned in the United States through our strong cash position and our growing skilled workforce to fill our current contract book and capitalize on future opportunities to expand production capacity. Okay, so Lost Creek operations, like I said, the Lost Creek mine is producing uranium right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just do the highlights of this press release. I'm going to try to make it under 10 minutes. Highly encourage you to go read this whole entire thing for yourself. But like I said, at the Lost Creek mine, during quarter two, they captured approximately 70,679 pounds dried and packaged, 64,170 pounds, and shipped 70,390 pounds of uranium. These figures represent an increase in each of these production numbers as compared to 2024. As compared to quarter one of 2024. At quarter end, our in-process inventory was approximately 86,204 pounds. Our drummed inventory at Lost Creek was 21,570 pounds. And our finished inventory at the conversion facility was 74,625 pounds of U3O8. We shipped 35,199 pounds of uranium to the conversion facility on July 25th, 2024. Sales and sales agreements. They sold 75,000 pounds of uranium in quarter two at an average price of $61.65 per pound for proceeds of $4.6 million. In addition to the 75,000 pounds sold in quarter two, we have received binding notices from our customers for the delivery of 495,000 pounds in the second half of this year for total sales of 570,000 pounds of uranium in 2024. Including the revenue received during the quarter, we expect to realize revenues of $33.1 million from our 2024 uranium sales. Okay, so they're expecting to make $33.1 million in revenue from uranium sales in 2024 for the full year. Okay, so subsequent to quarter end, we provided notices to one of our purchasers of a delivery of 100,000 pounds of uranium, which was transferred and sold on August 8th, 2024. Financial results as of June 30th, 2024, we had a cash resource of $61.3 million, which was an increase of $1.6 million from the 59.7 balance on December 31st, 2023. During the 6 months ended June 30th, 2024, we spent $25.6 million on operating activities, used $1.9 million for investing activities, and generated $31.4 million from financing activities. Okay. So it continues to go on here. Let's see. We sold 75,000 pounds of uranium in the 6 months ended June 30th, 2024 at an average price per pound sold at $61.65. In 2023 and 2023 in quarter 3 and quarter 4 of 2023, we delivered a total of 180,000 pounds of uranium into term contracts at an average price per pound sold of $60.45. Our sales in 2024 are projected at 570,000 pounds for the full year of uranium at an average price per pound sold of $58.15, and we expect to realize revenues of $33.1 million. Okay. So let me read that again. So their sales in 2024 are projected to be 570,000 pounds of uranium at an average price of $58.15, and they expect to realize revenues of $33.1 million for the full year 2024. Let's see here. What else we got here? Okay, so they did an offering. The next part is about their offering that they just did a few weeks ago. So on July 29, 2024, they closed an underwritten public offering of 57,150,000 shares at a price of $1.05 per share. The gross proceeds to the company from the offering were approximately $60 million before deducting the underwriting discounts and commissions and other offering expenses payable by the company. Okay. The company also granted the underwriters a 30-day option to purchase up to 8,572,000 additional common shares on the same terms. On July 30th, 2024, the underwriters exercised in full their option to purchase those option shares. The exercise closed on July 31st, 2024. The gross proceeds to the company from the exercise of the underwriters' options were approximately $9 million. Before deducting underwriting discounts and commissions and other estimated offering expenses payable by the company. Okay, so it says an aggregate amount total, we issued a total amount of 65,722,000 common shares. The gross proceeds to Your Energy from this offering and the option were approximately $69 million. Okay, so they just did an offering for $69 million. I'm trying to get the CEO back on the channel to talk to us about why they just raised all this money. I think they're going to be acquiring an additional uranium mine, okay, or they're just using it for working capital. I don't know. We got to try to get the CEO back on here to see what they're using this $70 million they just, or $69 million they just raised. They just diluted us. They diluted the shareholders by 65 million shares. There's got to be some underlying reason that they're doing this, because when I interviewed the CEO last time on the channel, I asked him about dilution, and he said that they were just going to do an ATM and at the market dilution. And then he just went ahead and did the this huge offering, $69 million offering. Okay. So let's go ahead, and I want you guys to read all this for yourself. This is a long press release. Go ahead and read all this for yourself, but I just wanted to highlight the sales agreements and all that stuff, what they're going to be bringing in on revenue and all that good stuff. But let's go ahead and take a look over at the stock. This is the max chart. The highest the stock has ever been was around $4 or something like that. But over the past year, they did the offering and the stock tanked, obviously, because they did a huge offering and it went all the way back down to like 95 cents. And I'm pissed off because I don't have any cash on the sidelines to buy more. But I'm a long-term shareholder, been a shareholder for a long time. But if I had the cash, I would be buying more. That's another thing I want to ask the CEO why he's not buying shares. I'd love to see the CEOs of the companies, buying shares on the open market. Signals a lot of confidence for the stock when the CEOs are buying shares in the open market, not just getting granted all of their shares. Yeah, that sends a lot of confidence when the CEO buys on the open market. But as you can see, it's been going down since the offering. I'm a long-term shareholder of this company. I'm comfortable holding on to this for a long time. I've already been in it for a few years. They have sales agreements all the way to like 2029 or something like that. But that's another thing we're gonna have to talk to about the CEO when he comes back on the channel. I'm gonna do my best to get him back on. He's got to have a good reason for that dilution that he did. All right. So always remember the ultimate goal for the YouTube channel is to get rich. So go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, do all that in the comments down below. And always remember the ultimate goal for YouTube channel is to get rich.